morning, children. So the last class we discussed about the different types of the fractions, and along with that the special types of the fractions. Today class I am going to be introduce some other special types of the fractions like like fractions, unlike fractions, and simple fractions. One is like fractions. See, now I am going to introduce the definition through an example. Says example 1 by 2, 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2. Likewise, so here the one concept maybe in observing. So in the denominator part, if it is same in all the fractions are throughout the fractions. Here 1 by 2 is there, here 2 is there, here 2 is there, here 2 is there. So from this examples we come to the conclusion is a fractions in which if the denominator having the same number, if the denominator having the same integer, then such the fractions we call it as like fractions. The second one is unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. See, for example, so 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 1 by 7, dash dash dash, etc. Here 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 1 by 7. These are the different form of the fractions. So here what we observe in these examples, if the numerator is also going to be changes, denominator is also going to be changes. So the definition of the unlike fractions can be defined as a fractions in which they having a different denominator, different denominator integers. The integers, if it is going to be a changes throughout the fractions. So therefore, so from these examples we come to the conclusion is the fractions they are having a different denominator. Therefore, such kind of the fractions we call it as unlike fractions. Third one is simple fractions. Here, if A by B is one of the fractions, but B is not equal to 0, but B is not equal to 0, and where A and B are, integers, they are called as simple fractions. So for example, now I am going to introduce 2 by 4. So the simplest form is 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. Therefore simplest form is 1 by 2. Similarly, so the 6 by 3, that is also if we cancel each other, 3 twos are 3 ones are, that is equal to 2 by 1. So the likewise, so the 10 by 15, so if we cancellation each other, 5 twos are 5 threes are, that is equal to 2 by 3. So therefore here 1 by 2 is the simplest form of 2 by 4, 2 by 1 is the simplest form of 6 by 3. So 10 by, so the 3 by 2 is the simplest form of 10 by 15. So therefore here A by B, but B is not equal to 0. Here B value is 4, B value is 15, B value is 3, and A and B are integers. So these are the simple the fractions we call it as. So after these things, so if we have any doubts regarding these, so please ask the questions. See, dear students, after these things, now I am going to be introduce one more the special type of the fractions is So the lowest form of the fractions. Next one is lowest form of the fractions. So the lowest form of the fractions, it is denoted by a fractions a by b is said to be a fraction a by b is said to be its lowest form. So because of its HCF is HCF is 1. So in this types we call it as lowest form of the fractions. So therefore after these things, so the comparing fractions is there. So next one is comparing fractions. Comparing fractions. So the fractions are represented in the form of a by b and c by d. Here in the first case, so the a by b and b by d, take the cross multiplication. AD is greater than BC. AD is greater than BC. Then a by b is greater than c by d. Second case, if AD is equal to BC, then what will be happen? A by b is equal to c by d. A by b is equal to c by d. The third case, lastly, AD is less than BC. AD is less than BC. Then it can be represented by A by B is less than C by D. So therefore it is called as comparing fractions. Here A, B, C, D are called integers. A, B, C, D are called integers. So this is one more the special the types of the fractions. So that dear students, if you have any doubts regarding these different types of the fractions and special types of the fractions, if you have any doubts in the case of the representation of the examples, please ask the question.